Hey everyone, welcome to Travel Partner Official. I'm Sarah, and I'm so excited to be your guide as we explore some of the most intense and rewarding experiences life has to offer, conquering the world's most dangerous hiking trails. If you're someone who craves adventure, who pushes boundaries, who doesn't just want to see the world but feel it in every sense, then you've come to the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of thrill seekers and nature enthusiasts. In this series, we're going to take you to the edge, showcasing trails that will test your limits and leave you breathless, both literally and figuratively. From dizzying heights to rugged terrain, we'll delve into the challenges and triumphs that await those brave enough to embark on these epic journeys. So, lace up your boots, pack your grit, and get ready for an adventure. All right, adventurers. Our first stop takes us to the Shanxi province of China, home to Mount Huashan. This mountain is famous for its 5 peaks, each more breathtaking than the last. But it's the journey, not the destination, that'll really get your adrenaline pumping. Carved into the sheer rock face are a series of precarious steps, walkways, and planks, some barely wide enough for a single foot. They call it the Heavenly Stairway, but let me tell you, one wrong step, and you're in for a very different kind of heavenly experience. You'll encounter sections with sheer drops thousands of feet below, exposed chains for handrails, and narrow passages that'll test your nerve and your balance. It's crucial to have the right gear here. A sturdy pair of hiking boots with a good grip is non-negotiable. The weather on Huashan can change in an instant, so layering is key. Bring a waterproof jacket, even if it looks clear at the base. Trust me, you don't want to get caught in a downpour on those exposed cliffs. And speaking of exposure, bring plenty of water. There are few places to refill along the way. And dehydration is a real danger, especially at higher altitudes. One of the most important things to remember on Huashan is to take your time. This is not a race. Pace yourself, find your footing, and don't be afraid to take breaks. The views are incredible, so make sure you stop every now and then to catch your breath and soak it all in. Another key tip? Stay connected to the mountain. Use the chains provided for support, and if you're uncomfortable with a section, there's no shame in turning back. Your safety is paramount. From the towering heights of China, we journey now to the dramatic landscape of Malaga, Spain, to conquer El Caminito del Rey, or the King's Little Pathway. This trail, carved into the sheer walls of a narrow gorge, was once considered the most dangerous hike in the world. Originally built in the early 20th century for workers to access hydroelectric plants, El Caminito del Rey fell into disrepair, with sections crumbling away, leaving a terrifying yet exhilarating path suspended hundreds of feet in the air. Today, the path has been renovated with steel beams and safety harnesses, but it still retains its heart-stopping views and thrilling exposure. Imagine walking across narrow walkways, the roaring Guadalhorce River churning below, the wind whipping through the gorge. Speaking of wind, it's a major factor on this trail. Sudden gusts can make your footing unstable, especially on the suspension bridge. Be prepared for that, and if you're afraid of heights, this might not be the trail for you. Hydration is crucial here, just like on Huashan. The sun beats down on the exposed rock, and it's easy to become dehydrated without realizing it. Pack plenty of water, more than you think you'll need, and consider bringing electrolytes to replenish lost minerals. One tip specific to El Caminito del Rey is to book your slot in advance. Due to safety regulations, only a limited number of people are allowed on the trail each day. Book online to secure your spot and avoid disappointment. Hold on to your hats, adventurers, because our next stop takes us to the roof of Africa, the Drakensberg Traverse in South Africa. This isn't just a hike. It's a multi-day expedition through some of the most rugged and awe-inspiring landscapes on the planet. Imagine towering sandstone cliffs, cascading waterfalls that seem to fall from the heavens, and valleys so vast they'll make you feel like an ant in a giant's playground. The Zulu people call it Ukalamba, the barrier of spears, and once you see those jagged peaks piercing the sky, you'll understand why. But the Drakensberg Traverse isn't just about the views. It's about testing your limits, pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, and experiencing the raw power and beauty of nature firsthand. Be prepared for unpredictable weather conditions. One day, you could be basking in glorious sunshine, the next battling icy winds and freezing rain. Pack layers of clothing, including thermal underwear, waterproof jackets, and sturdy hiking boots that can handle the rocky terrain. Navigation is key in the Drakensberg. Trails aren't always well marked, and it's easy to lose your way in the vast wilderness. A detailed map, compass, and the ability to use them are essential. Consider hiring a local guide if you're not confident in your navigation skills. Speaking of guides, they're highly recommended for this trek. Not only can they navigate, but they also know the land, the wildlife, and the potential dangers. They can also help you with logistics like food drops and campsite selection. And speaking of wildlife, the Drakensberg is teeming with it. You might encounter baboons, eland, and even the elusive leopard. Aloha, adventurers. From the rugged peaks of Africa, we find ourselves transported to the lush tropical paradise of Kauai, Hawaii, home to the legendary Kalalau Trail. This 11-mile trail hugs the Nepali coast, a masterpiece of nature's artistry with towering sea cliffs, hidden beaches, and cascading waterfalls that plunge into turquoise waters. The Kalalau Trail is a feast for the senses, but it's also a test of endurance, agility, and respect for the raw power of the Pacific Ocean. The trail is renowned for its narrow, slippery ridges, steep ascents and descents, and unpredictable weather patterns. One minute you could be hiking under a canopy of lush rainforest, the next battling strong winds and torrential downpours. Pack accordingly. Quick-drying clothing, rain gear, and a sturdy pair of hiking boots are essential. Water, water, water. This cannot be overstated on the Kalalau Trail. The humid, tropical climate can quickly dehydrate even the most experienced hiker. Carry plenty of water, and consider bringing a water filtration system to replenish your supply from streams and waterfalls along the way. Speaking of streams and waterfalls, be cautious when crossing them, especially during the rainy season. Flash floods can occur without warning, turning a tranquil stream into a raging torrent in a matter of minutes. Footwear is crucial on the Kalalau Trail. Forget those flip-flops. The terrain is rugged, slippery, and unforgiving. Opt for sturdy hiking boots with good ankle support and a tread pattern that can handle mud, rocks, and everything in between. Welcome to the final frontier, adventurers. Today we journey to the heart of Canyonlands National Park in Utah, home to a trail so challenging, so disorienting, so downright perplexing, it's simply called the Maze. Forget well-marked paths and friendly signposts. The Maze is not for the faint of heart. It's a labyrinth of towering sandstone canyons, narrow slot canyons, and dead-end gullies that will test your navigational skills, your physical endurance, and your sanity itself. The Maze demands meticulous planning. This is not a trail you just stumble upon. You'll need detailed maps, a compass, and a solid understanding of backcountry navigation. GPS devices can be unreliable in this remote area, so don't solely rely on technology. Water is your lifeline in the desert. Carry more than you think you'll need, as there are very few reliable water sources in the Maze. Consider bringing a water filter or purification tablets as a backup plan. The Maze is notorious for its extreme temperatures. Days can be scorching hot, while nights can be surprisingly cold. Pack layers of clothing, including a hat, gloves, and a warm jacket, to adapt to the fluctuating desert climate. Flash floods are a real danger in the Maze. Even if it's not raining where you are, heavy rain upstream can quickly turn dry canyons into raging rivers. Check the weather forecast before you go, and be aware of your surroundings. Self-reliance is key in the Maze. This is not a place where you want to rely on being rescued. So there you have it, folks. 5 of the most dangerous, most exhilarating, and most rewarding hiking trails the world has to offer. Which one would you dare to conquer? If you're hungry for more heart-stopping adventures and travel inspiration, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. And be sure to share your own hiking experiences in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to get out there and explore the wild side of our planet.